Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review. This time of set 71753, the Fire Dragon Attack. 563 pieces. I believe this set is about $50 or so, and it retails for, that's what I just said, sorry about that. And it has 4 minifigures is what I meant to say. Got that legacy box art, of course, and on the back it shows the features as well as the collect all 6 golden ninja, as well as scenes from the pilot episodes mainly, where the dragon is actually seen and based off of. Now moving into the figures, first one up, probably a main attraction, is the Golden Ninja. This time it is Mia, and she looks very nice in gold. This is actually my first Nia figure, so that is very interesting. Well, to me at least. I've just never gotten a Nia figure, and now I do. So, pretty neat. Some nice leg printing with the straps, as well as the belt with her colors this time. I think this is on every single one of them, and the only thing that really changes is kind of like the arm stuff and the face mainly. Then she's got, little face cover-up, I wouldn't know what to call it, and then her hair wrapped up in some sort of bandana, and the hairpiece looks very nice. I like this hairpiece a lot. And on the back she's got some back printing as well. You can see, the blue belt continues around, and then the 10-year Ninjago anniversary plaque. Next up you got Kai, and my main complaint with these figures is that this is legacy, right? This is supposed to celebrate the legacy of Ninjago, and they couldn't even do like a more faithful recreation of Kai's face. They added the bandage, and it looks like the new Kai, which I have come to terms with. I admit I did not like the new designs at first. I was very angry, but I've come to terms with them. But if you're celebrating the legacy, surely you would think, hey, let's do the old designs. And same with the suits. This is a problem with all legacy. You see it in the season 3 and season 4 legacy sets, where they just use the exact same outfit, even though the outfits are almost nothing alike, other than the fact that they have the pull-up face mask instead of the full head mask like that. But this does not look like either the dragon suits that they get when they tame the dragons, nor their original suits, which have a nice charm to them. They're simple. They just got their elemental symbol and some ropes and stuff, and they couldn't do that. We'll get to the skeleton, but that one's a more forgivable one. Oh, they're not making the same pieces they were 10 years ago. I'm fine with them not putting new molds into production, but printing surely can't be that hard. Yeah, it's not faithful, and it's kind of annoying. But he does get a very nice looking Sword of Fire, that while I do not have an original Sword of Fire from the OG sets, this does look very similar. Compare that to the crystallized Sword of Fire. Yeah, so big difference. Next up is Zane. He's got the Shurikens of Ice, which again look very nice. Again, I don't have a copy of the original Shurikens. But my same complaint holds here. While I do like Titanium Zane and most of his suits and appearances, I really like when he's titanium. But just for this one, why couldn't you do it where he, still was yellow, still didn't know he was an android, and he wasn't titanium? That would just be, it'd be nice to see, because you can use this one. This is the exact same one, I believe, as the season 5 legacy they did, where he was actually titanium. I get Lego doesn't have an unlimited budget, but come on, Ninjago is one of their biggest themes, and I just don't think they're giving it the love it deserves. Last up is just a skeleton. He looks nice. He's got kind of that classic sword, which I guess they never put out of production. He's got the belt on him, skeleton legs. The arms are pretty neat. They're bendable, and that's neat. The arm pieces as well. I think that's a pretty standard shoulder piece. And then the head is actually very interesting because it's not like a fully custom molded head. You pop that off, you can see it's just like a round normal head with the skeleton face sort of fused to it. So that was interesting to see. Like, realistically, you were careful enough, you could like slice away the skeleton and just have a normal head. So that was pretty interesting to see. Moving on to the main attraction, the build. It's a pretty hefty build. Obviously, one complaint I will get off right from the bat is it's kind of very hard to pose this thing. Because I was trying to find a way to pose him sort of more dragon-like, you know, sort of on all fours, just, you know, some sort of roaring pose. But he's very unbalanced, and these don't help actually, like, stand him up very much, at least as far as I've known. If anyone could comment knowing how to perhaps pose him in a stable way, that would be nice. But starting from the bottom, his legs do look very nice. There is a piece right here that allows him posability. Again, there's not much purpose to it, because if you do it like that, you're just setting the dragon off balance. But it does allow posability. He's got his claws right here. It's a really cool build. I like how they built it for the legs. Then back to the tail. It's a very, very similar design to the Crystal King mech, I guess I would call it, which had a very similar design, just in like purple, of course, except of course with a tail, which, I mean, somewhat lackluster, but still looks pretty nice for what it's meant to do. And going up the back, this design piece was really cool. Just getting the sort of rigid scales. It's a really cool look that they achieved with that, as well as, like, you can see maybe a little bit the black scales and the red, and they just do a really good job making the dragon look scaly. And then you got Kai's seat with his little banner. And then to the head, it's a really neat head. Pops open like that. Pop open pretty far, so you can have him, you know, breathing fire. I have it closed up and he's just snarling, whatever. And the neck and head is also very posable. You can pop that all the way up, and you know, it's got a good range of motion. I couldn't ask for much more than what they already give you. And then the wings. The wings are actually also pretty nice. They're cloth, so that you can, you know, when it's like that, it doesn't look very good, but when you got them fully extended out, I think the cloth looks really nice. And then you've got some smaller claws, and those look alright as well. And then his chest is very armored up. I really like the look. This dragon clearly has been hitting the gym. Yeah. All in all, it's a very nice dragon, and I'll actually be curious to potentially one day do a comparison video, because I do have the Overlord dragon coming. So there will be a review on that eventually, next month, or perhaps even the month after. But I do have that one coming, and then I'm planning on eventually getting the water dragon one from the Seabound episode line of sets. So I think when I get all 3 dragons, expect a comparison video, sort of like Ninjago's new style of dragons. Potentially, instead of the water, I'll get the jungle dragon, but either way, just sort of comparing some 3 different styles of dragons. And that is something you can expect in the future, as well as more reviews and more Lego related content. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, do all that, and see you in the next one. Peace.